So, ladies and gentlemen, a big warm welcome to each and every one of you from Diana, Gary, and myself. We've been hosting these calls for some years now, and we love being here every Saturday morning with each and every one of you. Those of you who are able to attend live, and big kudos to those who listen to the recordings down the track. I know sometimes people listen to repeat to let the information sink in further, and we appreciate you. So today we're privileged to have James Hannan. I'll give you a little bit about his background. I can scan and see a few new people here. James likes to say that he's the story that no teacher wants to tell their students about. He went from getting the lowest grade in his high school year to becoming a national sales manager of a small public company. His passion for understanding the sales process and what makes a person say yes to buying a product fueled his success because he could never understand why people would say no. If they did, he knew he had made a mistake and mistakes could be fixed. But it was this knowledge of people's behavior that warned him that changes were coming from the company he worked for. He needed to start a new challenge and see if he could take this passion for people and processes and do something for himself. James said no to building a Manatech business 3 times, but then one day his upline, Rod Gilchrist, helped him see what was possible. Although James wasn't an overnight success, he was able to build a large international business. Starting over 21 years ago, his passion for Manatech is more today than it ever has been. His dream is to help all Manatechers achieve their dreams. Did you know that there are important skills to assist our potential customers and partners? And today, James is going to be talking about communication. You know, he's calling it powerful one-liners, and I'm looking forward to learning more about what all that means. So James, thank you so very much.
My pleasure. I love being here. How come Diana, there's something going on with you and Diana Sharon? Like, can you see, if you have a look at her, she's a photo of you. It's a photo of you.
Sometimes she logs in on my profile because we never know. We both have really unstable internet. So we both come in as the host, you see.
I understand, because like I've actually had my team do that too. So like Naomi will be on a webinar and it'll be me, or it could have been Poppy, or it could have been Sandra, it could have been anyone in my team. I've seen it so many times, so it's kind of funny. Can I just start off with a little testimony at the start? I'm going to start off with a little testimony. So if that's okay, before we get in,
I'll go off camera. James?
Yeah. I'm just going to do the thing I normally do, if that's okay with you, Shaz, and you can
that's great.
Complete control after that.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be a little bit more open with you this morning. About 6 or 7 years ago, I went through a marriage breakup. Hardest time of my life, all of that sort of stuff, right? And I know there's probably people on here that you've been through it as well. And for anyone that goes through it, it's just not easy. And there's a lot of emotion that gets locked up in that. And then for the last, I don't know, since then, marriage breakup, divorce, all that sort of stuff, and going through that scenario, I want you to know that I love what Phil Walton Brown says. He says that you've got to dig the well before you need it. And I'm so thankful to Rod Gilchrist and to Manatech that I had a well that was dug before I needed it. Now, what does that mean? It means that when I started building my Manatech business 21, 22 years ago. So I was one of those first people, and everyone goes, oh yeah, it was easy for you back then. And oh my gosh, people, let me, you know, we had to create our own resources. There was no internet. You know, we were handing out blank tapes and blank CDs. You know, it was not easier than it is today. In fact, it is easier to get people to talk to today than it's ever been. Anyway, in that process, over the last little while, I've learned that when we dig a well before we need it, when the time comes where you really need it, you'll be so thankful for it. And that's where I got to, because when I went through my divorce and my separation and the pain and the hurts and the shame and everything that's associated with that, I was only able to work at a percentage of my capacity. And for those of you that have been around me for a little while know that my capacity for work is actually quite high. but it was diminished. It was cut out. I felt like that my heart was ripped out, and I needed time to heal. I needed time for my life to take a different direction. And so that allowed me the time to go and develop my skills. It allowed me to become a better marketer. It allowed me to follow a passion and continue a passion that I have in martial arts, which is called Hapkido. And whereas I look back today to a place of a different man than I was last year to 5 years ago, and definitely a different man to where I was when I was married. And the man that I am today, I feel, is ready and much better equipped for the future that is ahead. So my suggestion to you is this, is that build your Manatech business like your life depends on it, because for some of you, it might. You don't want to be the person that all of a sudden gets to a time in your life where you need money or you need an income coming in and you don't have it. Sometimes we can play around on the edges and on the surface of something, never fully committing to the blessing that we have. And then the time comes when you were given the opportunity to be prepared for the day. Okay. And that's the way I truly believe about opportunities. We're given opportunities to chase, to put all of our energy in so that we are prepared for the day when we will need it. And I fully believe that there are people on this call, actually all of you, that there will be a day in your future where that you're given the opportunity right now to build what you've been given for a time in your future when you will really need it. Or maybe it's not you, maybe it's the person that's going to come into your team. Because now, as I now move into the next phase of my life, feeling a lot more stronger, healthier, and healed from all of the stuff, I look at it and I go, wow, in my Manatech business, I'm happy to tell people I earn $20,000 to $22,000 every single month from Manatech. And some people shake their head and they can't understand that. And in that time of healing, my business went up. I'm so thankful for my team. I'm so thankful for my leaders within my team. I love my team and I love Manatech. I'm so thankful for Rod for talking to me and encouraging me, for training me and teaching me. And now it's time where we take this thing to another level. And to give you an idea, a client, sent, and what I'm about to teach you today, because over this last couple of years, as I was going through my healing process and working at a smaller capacity, I decided I was going to invest in myself. Whereas most people will sit on the couch, and what they'll invest in is they'll invest in their TV program, they'll invest in their book or their magazine or things like that. They won't invest in making themselves better. I decided I was going to invest in making myself better, a better marketer, a better people person, and take what I already knew and take, I guess, what we're doing in Manatech and what we're doing in network marketing to a level of professionalism I don't believe that we've seen in network marketing. But the thing that I talk to clients all over the world. I now own a marketing agency as well. And even though I own a marketing agency, I own a martial arts business, and I own a network marketing business. There's only one business that gives me the freedom to do all of the things that I want to do. And that's my network marketing business. Every top leader will tell you that their network marketing business is the thing that gives them the freedom and the money to continue to build their wealth. Because if I didn't do those things, if I didn't take what I had and continue to grow onto it, but without letting go, and this is important, you can't let go, without letting go of your network marketing business, your Manatech business, then you get to a point in life where you've lost everything. So I lost my home. I got fully the whole lot. I lost. I didn't ask for anything out of the home. I had to buy out my partner, which was 50% of a large income, and that took 4 years. So in that 4 years, I was able to buy or pay off my ex-wife's home for her and my daughters, which is what I wanted to do. I was able to pay off another $100,000 debt. And I was also able to continue to build my businesses to a place now where I can go and I can look into my future from having nothing now. And I look at it and I go, okay, what I have now is I've paid off a whole lot of debt where I'm free now to build my future. And some of you on here might be thinking, well, what can I do? Well, you don't want to be the person that's relying on everyone else. You want to be the person that when the well needs to, that you want to dig the well now, so when the time comes, you've got the water to drink. Because your future, you need to be making choices about it. And if you haven't read the book, Barefoot Investor, if you have not read the book, Barefoot Investor, you need to read that book. Every Maniteca, every network marketer should read that book, Barefoot Investor, where you start to learn to put aside money, where you start to learn to grow your wealth for your retirement. Or if you don't want to retire, like Phil and Patsy is such a wonderful example. They're building their Manitech business in their retirement years. And the idea of retirement is you talk to them about retirement, they'll smack you across the head. Okay. And so as we look at your future, I want you to start to take on the seriousness of the opportunity that you have, that it allows you to have choices that most people will never have. Take this opportunity, my friend. So what I'm going to move into this next phase now, and I'm moving in with confidence, and I want you to come with me as we go and we transform lives together. So I just got this email this morning from a man who owns a fitness business over in the US. He got in contact with me, asked for a little bit of coaching. And so I gave him the exact coaching that I'm about to give you. Now, for a person to have a coaching call with me is $495 per hour. So a coaching call is $495 per hour. And if they want more, 2 a month or something like that, it's $2,500, $3,000 a month. So I don't do any of that, but because I haven't got time for it and I don't care about it. But that's what they pay. So this is what he said. So what you're about to learn, he put it into place, and this has been his results. So I've been using the training that you have given me in my sales script and in my outreach conversations with people from social media. And it has really been helpful. So much so that I'm now closing 87% for 2022 so far. It really helps create a process and proper positioning, and it's been very freeing as well, in that I am not overly tied to the outcome, just focused on empathy and their success, which is 100% in line with me, and I have always been that way. But I think over the years of learning sales, the focus can stray to the business win, which ends up causing anxiety. Hopefully that makes sense. I could articulate this better in person, laugh out loud. And so now he's asking for help in other areas. But imagine that. Imagine being able to get an 88% success rate in your closing, or an 88% success rate in the ability for you to be able to speak to someone and get them interested. So what we're going to do now, and it all starts with this process we're going to talk about, which is called having a one-liner or an elevator pitch. So let's have a look at that. Now, we're going to have people that are called a teacher in the moment today. A teacher in the moment is a person that says, you know what, I want to put up my hand and I want someone to help me, just like Ben did, who now gets an 87% closing rate. So if you want to be the person that comes on and learns, when someone asks you the question, what do you do? If you want to have the answer to that question and you want it to be unique for you, meaning that you want your own answer, not a cookie cutter answer that's the same as everybody else, but you want your own unique answer. You want that to be you. Then what I want you to put, the first person that puts their name into the chat, okay, you're going to get, I'm going to work with you and we're going to develop your customized, bespoke one-liner, and it can be anyone at all. Just have to, there we go. Karen said yes. Okay, Karen S. Where are you, Karen S? Karen S. Okay, are we able to make Karen unmuted? Is that possible? We're not? Oh,
sorry,
I can now. Oh, yeah, great.
I've just made her a panelist, I believe.
Excellent. Okay, so Karen, this is your opportunity. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one of two. You get to choose which one it is. You can choose to go product, or you can choose to go business. Which one would you prefer? Which answer would you like? Which one would you like to have an answer on first?
I'd like to go for business, please.
Business. Excellent. I love business. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen, and here we go. Okay. So you can see my little bit of white note paper here. So Karen, what I want you to tell me is, what do the people that you talk to want when it comes to the business side of things? Tell me, what do they want?
They want to have other choices, so that they're not bound by what the boss is telling them to do or the type of work they're in, being able to handle surprises that come into their lives, just having choices.
What else do they want?
They want to help their families, and they want to be able to support other women in their situation.
So you target specifically women?
Not specifically at the moment. Yeah, I'd say make this for specifically women. Yeah.
Excellent. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so what else do they want?
They want money.
Money. Excellent. What else do they want?
They want health. They want to feel part of a community, support, and know that they're cared for.
So if someone was to go to Google, okay, and they were looking for your solution, I'm not talking, and I don't want you to say Manatech, that's not what I'm talking about, but they've got a problem, okay, and what would they type into Google to find someone like you? You know, and I'm not saying because you won't show up in Google unless you've done a lot of SEO, which I'm going to talk about today, but what would a person type into Google as their problem, or what they want?
I'm not sure. What would they type in?
To give you an example, would they type in work from home? What would they type in?
Need a side hustle. What's a good one?
What else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Does anybody else want to help? Let's have a look. So type into the chat, what do you think people would type into Google for solution? Okay. Do you think they'll say home? Are you looking at the chats at the moment, Karen?
Yeah, they're looking good. Yeah.
Okay. So are they?
I like people to participate. Thank you.
So when you look at those things, do they agree with what you think your people want?
Yep. They're all in line with what they would be looking for. Maybe not so much the 9-to-5 job one. It's more they're already working just part-time and just picking up bits of work. They might be doing 2 or 3 different jobs, trying to get some income in and trying to get a bit more security within what they're doing. Security is important.
Okay, cool. Now, team, financial security. It's another different way of putting it. Cool. All right, so let's move on. Excellent. Now, what we want to look at is what's their problem. So now this is what they want. That they want these things, right? Now, what we want to know is what is their problem that they face? Okay, so why do they want these things? What's their external, not how they're feeling at the moment. We don't want to know that just yet, but externally, what's the problem that they're facing?
They need more money. The lack of finance.
Yep.
Sometimes lack of health, too much stress. Problem. They're feeling.
No,
I said not feeling. Okay, their problem.
Have to pay
You're really
bills.
more sort of money and stress, yeah.
So have a look at the chat. People are really getting in and helping here.
That's great.
So tell me, when you look at those things, so really, what's their problem? So it all really comes back to need more money, right?
Yep.
Okay. So how does that make them feel that they don't have, oh, there's one, time, Rhonda. They need more time. Let's put that down. That's a big, that is actually valid. What about, you know, for me, like I was an executive with a company. So my income was pretty good back then. So this was 17 years ago. I was earning $84,000 a year, 17 years ago. So I was earning good money. Did I want money? Or did I want success? So for me, I wanted success, right? I actually wanted to be successful on my own. But so let's now, how does this make them feel? How does the problem of not having enough money make them feel? What's the internal struggle?
Internal struggle. Oh, the stress, feeling imprisoned.
Imprisoned, wow. Imprisoned.
They're stuck with what they've got.
Stuck. There's some good words in the chat too. If you want to look there, you can. But remember, this is yours. This is your one.
Yeah, but the words coming up from everyone else's contribution is really good because you get trying to talk to you, James. No, thanks everyone. That's coming in really well. And they're all really important ones that are coming through. Yeah, failure.
Tell me which ones speak to you the most?
I think really sort of the stuck bit for many of them, because they can't see a way out. They can't see light at the end of the tunnel. They can't see what they can put in place to step out from where they are. Yeah, inadequate. Some.
Okay, inadequate. All right. So you haven't chosen all of them. So here's what we're going to do. Now, so listen, so team, listen to the process that we're about to go through to find the one-liner for Karen. It's quite a unique process, and I think you'll enjoy it. And for those of you that might have been at a seminar that I've done or anything like that in the past, you'll see this. Let's start. What we want to find out now in the wants, Karen, is what is the biggest want? What is the most important want that they have? So I want you to tell me, out of the two that I tell you, which one is the most important want, the biggest want. They want choices more than not to be bound to a boss.
Choices.
They want choices more than be able to handle surprises.
Ooh. Choices would still cover that.
Choices more than help their family.
Ooh. That feel more emotionally bound to help their families.
Okay, so let's go here. So choices that allow them to help themselves and their loved ones.
Yep.
Okay, so choices that allow them to help themselves and their loved ones more than support other women in their situation.
Yes.
Choices that allow them to help themselves and their loved ones more than more money.
Well, that could be a way, but the choice
No.
is still, yeah.
So remember, choices is a choice.
Yeah.
Money is very different to having the ability to choose.
Oh,
Very, very different. Which one do they want more? The ability to have choices or more money? Remove the rest.
Yeah,
This,
probably what came up before about financial security would be really important. We've got financial security at the bottom there.
Yeah.
That sort of covers the money side.
Okay, so choices. Okay, so we're going to go financial security.
Having financial security that enables them to have choices to allow them to help themselves and their families.
Now we're making a one-liner. We're not making a dissertation.
All right. Oh, hold back, James, hold back.
So financial. So remember, here's what happens. We get in this, in everything we do. I can always guarantee that you're probably saying too much in your presentations or in your conversations. So we want to really tighten it up. So choices that allow them to help others and their loved ones, excuse me, or financial security.
Financial security.
Financial security or not be bound by a boss.
Financial security.
Financial security or be able to handle surprises.
Financial security.
Help their families.
Financial security.
Support other women in their situation.
Financial security.
Money.
Having financial security.
Health.
Oh.
Does financial security give you?
Yeah, I'm just thinking because in many cases their financial security is what's really mucking up their health. If they had the financial security, often it reduces enough of the stress so their health can pick up. If they haven't got their health, they can't do anything.
But you need to think to remember, what are you selling? What is the purpose of this script?
Sorry, I don't understand.
I said to you at the start, do you want to talk about the wellness?
Oh yeah, the business. Okay, business. Yeah, financial security.
Cool. Financial security or part of a community?
Financial security.
Support?
Financial security.
Cared for?
Financial security would give them more help.
So now I'm going to add something. I'm going to take this. Need a side hustle that gets you financial security. So do they want a side hustle or a home-based business?
Probably a home-based business is what's in their minds at the moment with what's happened in the past. Yeah, home-based business.
Okay. Home-based business that gives them financial. So do they want a home-based business or do they want financial security?
Financial security. It could come from other means. Yeah.
Yeah, financial security or be their own boss.
Financial security.
Online business.
Yes, online business for financial security.
Time freedom.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Financial security and time freedom. Probably more financial security.
Work from home.
That's the home-based business, financial security.
Cool. Okay, so what do your people want?
Financial
They want
security.
financial security. Okay, so this means that everything you talk about is financial security. So now this just, so you learn that sure, they want these other things, but you don't go sell health to someone who wants financial security.
Okay.
Okay, because then you're selling what you think they should have. So here's the mistake that most people want, right? Most people make, especially in Manatech. is we want to sell them the thing that we think they should have, not necessarily the thing that they want. Okay, and so what happens is we end up having this friction point and push people away rather than draw them towards us. Another conversation for another time. So what we want to do here is that your conversation is financial security. So now, what's the biggest problem they have? Need more money or need more time?
They need more money.
Need more money or success?
No, they need more money.
Need more money, or the biggest problem is they're not sure what to do.
Or they're certainly not sure what to do to get it. Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to go, okay, so now we're starting to get somewhere. We're going, okay, so let's start putting it together. When someone asks you what you do, well, many women, because we want to focus on women, many women are looking for financial security. The problem is they know they need more money, but they're not sure what to do. This makes them feel, which one do they feel? Is stressed more than imprisoned? Which one?
Stressed.
Stressed or stuck?
No. So many are stuck. I'll go stuck, actually.
Stuck, excellent. Stuck or inadequate?
No, they've got lots of confidence in themselves. They don't know what to do. It's stuck.
Cool, perfect. Okay, so many women are looking for financial security. The problem is they need more money. And they know that the problem is they need more money, but they're not sure what to do, which makes them feel stuck. I work with women to develop a sideline hustle or a home-based business that that gives them freedom. Well, you had something up here.
It's there somewhere.
That gives them freedom of choice. Okay, so let's write it out. Many women need financial security. The problem is they don't have enough, they're not, so the problem is they're not sure what to do to make more money, which leaves them feeling stuck. I work with women to help them develop a business from home, help them develop business from home that gives freedom of choice. You can even add, there's nothing like earning your own money, being your own boss. There's your one-liner.
Oh, wow. That's great. It's an interesting process too, James, that you've gone through. And I love all the distinctions you made along the way. They've been really good.
I'm glad. So what we'll do is I'll put this in the chat over here. Host panel, so I need to go to everyone. Boom. Okay. So rather than say I work with Manatech, I work with a research and development company, all this sort of stuff. Imagine being able to say, many women need financial security. The problem is they're not sure what to do to make more money, which leaves them feeling stuck. I work with women to help them develop a business from home to give them freedom of choice. There's nothing like earning your own money and being your own boss. What woman, like if they're looking, they're not going to go, oh, that sounds cool. How does it work? Let's have a coffee. Make sense?
Yep.
And now the process is here is that everyone here, there were words here that people used in the chat that you didn't use because they didn't resonate with you. And this is important. And this is important for everyone. So make sure you're listening in on this, folks, is that what you see as important is good for you. This is why like I train this for our team as well, is that like I have my own one-liner, and I used to make the mistake of thinking that everyone should use my one-liner, right? And mine is, many people like if I was talking to a person in a cafe, many people in the hospitality, I work with people in the hospitality industry create sideline income because many people in the hospitality industry don't earn enough money. And they get stuck, they don't know what to do. So what I do is I help them develop sideline businesses so that when things go bad, they've still got money coming in. Okay. So that was, and I've used those kind of scripts far out 17, 18 years. But I was never able to give a formula, but here's my formula. So we worked out the formula and that's how we do the formula. And you can do the same with wellness. So you just go, what do they want? Okay, what's the problem they face, which makes them feel, and then what do you do? Okay, then it's the what I do. So let's quickly, does anyone want, so Karen, well done. That's hopefully that helped you.
Thank you so much. That's good.
You're welcome. And okay, so who would like to have a go for a product? Who wants to have a go with a product? I know it can be scary to work with. It's just I try and cut through because we have limited time. So I try and cut through as much as possible. So who would like, anyone want to do product? Product. 3, 2, 1. No one. Excellent. No problem. Oh, lucky. All right, Rhonda, you were first. Okay. There we go. How do I do this? How do I stop?
Who do you want to do, James?
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Okay, I'll raise her up to be able to speak.
Thank you. Oh, Rhonda. Okay, it's your turn. So, okay, now I will keep you on track because we have limited time, so we're going to get through this pretty quick. We're doing product. What product do you want to talk about? Which one? Which niche?
Oh, that's a tough one because I use them all. I think probably the most universal product that's going to be beneficial to approach is Ambritose.
Okay, Ambritose, excellent. What does, if a person had, so what are the problems that a person is feeling? Okay. What are the,
energy, just general malaise.
Not feeling, sorry. What's the problem they're facing? So the problem is
lack
of energy. I would say energy. Yep. What else?
Overwhelmed.
Okay, that's an internal.
Stress.
Yeah, I'm not worried about going here right now. What is their problem? They're tired. They're tired. What else?
Actually, I met a lot of people who are feeling fuzzy, they don't feel their thinking's working properly.
Brain fog?
Yeah, that's the one, brain fog.
Yep. What else? Everyone's welcome to jump in, share your chats. Rhonda, make sure you're looking in chat.
Yeah, Marie's got a good point there. Low immune system and sick and tired. Yep.
Sick. What else?
Sharon's got one that I meet a lot, aging.
Aging. Yep. All right, so anything else?
I think energy is one of the biggest ones because especially, I'm a grandma now and I mix with grandmas. And a lot of grandmas are having to raise grandchildren and there's just so much pressure on their energy.
Energy, cool. Okay, so now that's the problem they face. So what do they want?
They want to be fit, healthy, well, and they want to be like they were when they were 40 if they're 70 and 20 if they're 40.
What else?
They want to be less stressed.
What's the stress come from?
Not coping.
What aren't they coping with?
The demands that are required of them, or they're losing some of the fitness and energy they feel they used to have.
So what do they want?
They want to be fit, healthy, and energetic.
Okay.
They want to cope. As you know, when people are younger, they just do what they have to do. When you get older, you know what the families have gone through, and you want to be able to help them, but sometimes you don't have the energy or the strength to do that.
So keep looking.
They want to be needed. They want to be helpful.
They want to be needed.
They want to be supportive.
Want to be supportive. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now, so let's go back down. So look at the chat system. Is there anything in there that speaks to you of what they want that you haven't said?
Eliminate medical problems. There's everybody you meet's got medical problems. A lot of it caused by stress. Specific medical. I think most of it seems to be covered. They want to eliminate problems, supportive, needed, cope.
Cool. Okay. So now let's go to the problem. So the problem that they're facing is what are the problems that they face? So is there anything else that go on the problem?
Energy tired, brain fog, low immune, sick. Pressure. I guess that covered both. We haven't got stress there. So pressure.
That's internal. We're not talking about how they're feeling. We're talking about the problem. What is the challenge they face? And we're not talking about how they're feeling yet. What is the we want to know, why are they feeling? What is the issue that's causing them to feel the way they're feeling?
More is demanded of them. Families are demanding more of mothers and grandmothers.
So they don't know how to say no. So the problem is they don't know how to say no, or So do you see what I'm saying? It's like
family demands of family.
Mm-hmm.
Demands of family.
Okay, have a look at the chat.
Okay, yeah, external demands is the same thing. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Marika. A lot of people don't want to use a lot of products, not fit enough, because sometimes there's financial issues as well, and people tend not to put their health on their list.
So Rhonda, I'm going to keep you on target here. We're going to run out of time. So just look at the things and tell me which one, is there any on there that really speak to you?
That they want, well, there's a nice want there, that they want their life back and they want something that works.
Okay, there we go. Life back, something that works. Okay, cool. And what about problem? Anything in the problem?
Demands, aging, sick, immune brain. No, I think that pretty much covers it.
Excellent. And internal, how does it make them feel?
Incompetent.
Incompetent. Wow, it's a big word. Competent. No, yeah. Incompetent.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, thanks.
Stress, overwhelm, pressure, income, and fatigue. That's what they feel, but that's the cause, not the feeling. The feeling is what do you feel? I think it actually I think that covers it. Stressed, overwhelmed, pressure, and incompetent. There's the
Okay, good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back up here to the want. Let's find the thing that they want the most. Okay, so they want to be fit, healthy, and energetic more than they want to be well.
yeah.
Fit, healthy, and energetic more than they want to be younger.
Well, that covers it, doesn't it? Fit, healthy, energetic covers both of those things.
Yeah, fit, healthy, and energetic more than be able to cope.
If you fit, healthy, and energetic, you can cope.
Fit, healthy, and energetic more than wanting to be needed. Or yeah.
Yeah, fit, healthy, energetic.
More than supportive.
Yes.
More than eliminate medical problems.
Fit, healthy,
What if we
does
said
that? Yes.
healthy and energetic to keep medical conditions at the minimum.
At bay.
At bay, okay. Okay. Fit, healthy, energetic to keep medical conditions at bay more than their life back.
If you fit, healthy, and energetic, you can get your life back.
Fit, healthy, and energetic to keep medical conditions at bay. I actually think you don't need this part. Are you sure that this part is needed?
No, I don't think it is needed. I think fit, healthy, energetic does the whole lot.
Fit, healthy, energetic more than something that works.
No. Yes, fit, healthy, and energetic more.
Beautiful. Okay, so now and you're dealing mainly now with would you say grandparents or retirees?
Certainly over 40s. The people I mix with are generally more like my age group. So some of them are retired, some of them would like to be retired, and some of them are feeling that things aren't working like they used to.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so now we come down to the problem. The problem is though, energy more than feeling tired, lack of energy more than tired.
Feeling tired, I think it says more to somebody than saying lack of energy.
No, maybe no, whichever one you want. Which one do you think is tired and energy and lack of energy are actually two different things? So which one, because a person can sit on the lounge, for instance, and not have the energy to get up and start moving around, but they won't sleep. But if the person's tired, they'll sleep. So which one is more, energy or tired?
Tired.
Tired or brain fog?
Brain fog.
Excellent. Brain fog or low immune system? We've got to bring it. You got to remember that you've just found out their biggest want is fit, healthy, and energetic. So now you want to see which one of these is really connected to this. So what's the biggest problem here? So I know that you want to be fit, healthy, and energetic. The problem is you have low energy, or the problem is you're always tired. The problem is you've got brain fog. Which one?
Okay. Tired. And I think people don't think about their immune systems generally.
I think you're right too. So the problem is tired or low immune system,
Tired,
tired or sick,
tired,
tired or aging,
feeling tired. Yeah, tired. A lot of people don't even accept that they're aging.
excellent, tired or demands of family.
Demands of family.
Cool. Wow. Big change there. So the demands of family or fatigue.
Demands of family. I think the demands are actually what people are feeling and aware of, and it leads to a lot of the other stuff.
I think
Which
you're right.
comes first, the chicken or the egg?
So great point. So let's go this. So we've got, I know that you want to feel fit, healthy, and energetic, but the problem is you have a lot of demands placed on you by the family, which, you know, you have a lot of demands placed on you by family. What is this causing? Like, why is this causing any of this?
Because that causes problems, because people can't set boundaries and say no. And there's not enough energy to go around to do everything that's expected.
Okay, so I know that you want to be fit, healthy, and energetic, but the demands of family seem to be sapping all of your energy.
Yeah.
Demands of family seem to be sapping all of your energy. Okay. So now here, which makes them feel stressed or overwhelmed.
Both. Which one's more?
Yeah.
Which makes them feel stressed and overwhelmed.
Feel stressed and overwhelmed. Stressed and overwhelmed or pressure.
Actually, pressure would cover that. Pressured.
Pressured. That's a bigger word, different word. Nice. Pressured or incompetent.
Pressured.
Okay, all right. So now let's bring it all together. Someone asks what you do. Many people. So many. Are you going to? What's your target?
I guess I talk mostly more to women than men.
Women, okay. Many women. Great. Let's just go here. Many mature women. I like what Michelle just.
Because these pressures are put more on women than men.
Okay, so many. Well, maybe not.
In my peer group.
In your peer group.
I'm not
Excellent.
talking about 20-year-olds. I'm not talking even about 30-year-olds. And still in our society, this sort of pressure is put more onto women than men.
So cool. So many mature women, okay, want to be fit, healthy, and energetic. The problem is, the demands of family seem to be sapping all of your energy. This makes you feel stressed and overwhelmed. So how does Amber Toast fix this?
We have a product that gets your body talking to itself and helps you cope with things, help it function properly, work properly. Actually helps with stress and all sorts of things as well, doesn't it? Leave out mature, you are leaving this. Okay.
Not necessarily true. Don't necessarily. So I'll talk to you about a niche in a moment, but that's not necessarily true. But that's so let's have a look. So let's keep going here. So So how does Ambrotose fix that?
Ambrotose helps you cope. It helps your energy levels. It helps you thinking. It helps your general functioning.
So I supply, I distribute the product that improves the energy function of the body. That the zest for life.
Oh, I like that.
So see how just a little bit. So now let's have a look at that. Many mature women want to be fit, healthy, and energetic. The problem is the demands of family seem to be sapping all of their energy. This makes you feel stressed and overwhelmed. I distribute a product that improves the energy function within the body, giving women back the zest for life. And there's your one-liner. Who likes that?
Yeah, I like that. And can I just make a comment to Paul? I think the idea here is to look at your market and look at who you're targeting at the time. And if I'm going to be talking to my kids and their friends, obviously I'd arrange it differently. But the people I mix with are the mature women.
Rhonda, that is exactly right. So that is 100%, you nailed it. So that's where you go. You go many women, many or many men. I mean, it's not, you can't, you know, you can look at a man, you're talking about, so many men want to be fit, healthy, and energetic. The problem is the demands of family see them as sapping all of their energy. I guarantee men feel the same. If they're working a full-time job, or, you know, if everyone feels the same, okay? And so when you can, then you've just got to find out a way to write it. And now, this comes a little bit easier for me. I distribute a product that improves the energy function within the body, giving women back the zest for life. But I do a lot of this. So this might take a little bit of time for you to work out what this last line would be. But hopefully that's given you ideas on how to do that. Then what you do is your presentation needs to be congruent with your one-liner. So when you're doing your presentation, you want to make sure it connects. So, you know, for me, in all of these presentations, I would just do a napkin presentation. I think you've all seen my napkin presentation. It's in the recordings. I would just do the napkin presentation and then bring it back to what they want all of the time. Just remember, people aren't listening unless you're talking about their problem. So stay on problem. So Rhonda, I hope that helped.
That's wonderful, James. And I hope it's been helpful to other people on the call. We weren't going to let you get away without having a guinea pig.
I know, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was wonderful that you jumped in. Okay, so team, here's what goes on, right? When you have the opportunity to jump on, there's nothing, we do a thing called pressure test. So in martial arts, we teach it, they do it, and then we pressure test it, meaning that, let's say I want to teach someone a self-defense move. So I teach it to them, they go practice it over and over and over again. And then it comes the time for them to come to me and show it to me to see whether or not they're actually doing it right. And the pressure test could be that that we put some pressure on them, whether someone grabs them harder or starts pushing them around or whatever. And then they have to do the technique under pressure. And that's the same thing here. The opportunities that you have to, when you have an opportunity like this, right, to come on and to jump in. And even though it's scary, I promise you that those that put up their hand to do this, Karen and Rhonda, who put up their hand to do this, both would have felt nervous, but they threw themselves in anyway to get what they needed. And so the two people that just got like tons of value, more value out of it than anybody else. So the 2 people that put up their hand. So always be fast to put up your hand, because one little thing could change everything for you, especially when you get to talk to someone that's been there, done that, got the t-shirt and is still in the trenches with you. It makes a big, big difference. So I'm going to hand it back to Sharon and Diana and Gary. I hope that's been helpful and that you all got something out of it.
Well, it's me to close out. James, Sharon had a family commitment at 9, so she's had to duck away. That was outstanding. And I don't know if you've had a chance to see the chat, but so much appreciation for you sharing that process. I can see the applications, the very broad applications for identifying specific needs for specific categories or areas of people. So thank you so much, James, for sharing that with us this morning and for jumping in at short notice. We appreciate you. And so next week, to be advised, our speaker, but be assured Sharon will have someone fabulous here to be educating us either in the Manatech Nutritional Technologies or the Manatech business. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Go out, spend some time this afternoon and work on this while it's fresh in your mind. I've been taking notes so I can apply it. So thanks again, James, and I look forward to seeing you again on our Saturday morning call. I'm sure we'll be asking you again.
My pleasure. Lovely to see you all. Bye.
Bye, everyone.